Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, that's the end, I guess. Trek Central is reporting that Paramount has announced that they are going to accept the terms of a merger with Skydance, and that it will be officially announced in the coming days. So I was under the impression that that wasn't going well, and that they were actually looking to be bought out by Sony instead, and that the terms were going to be more in line with what they had put together for the merger with, or the buying of Paramount by Warner Brothers, in which case Star Trek, for example, would become its own sort of studio, and that they were going to buy out Kurtzman and take the production of Star Trek back in-house again, where they actually pay for it themselves directly, produce it themselves directly, and they don't have this middleman in between that gets to do his version of Star Trek, and they can just get anyone they want to hire to create their, get back to Star Trek's roots and core sort of ideals and format and everything. And I had some hope that if Sony bought Paramount, that Star Trek would actually get a chance to be produced again. But if Skydance takes it on, they've already worked with Kurtzman. They're happy with what he did with the films. They have from what I hear, they have no intention of shaking anything up or changing anything. This is going to be business as usual. So we get more Kurtzman Trek and probably another Abrams film, and Star Trek is dead. They want Star Trek and the IP just to basically be a generic science fiction show for general audiences. They don't care about what Star Trek was. They don't care about the legacy. They don't care about the fans. They don't want us, because we are a smaller group. We may spend a lot of money on merchandise and see the film 5 times or 10 times or whatever, but we're apparently not as valuable as someone who doesn't buy merchandise, who will just show up once for the movie because the advertising sold them, the marketing sold them, and that's it. Apparently they care more about the general audience who have no passion or loyalty to Star Trek over actual fans. So it's very, very depressing. I was really hopeful, because the last things I had heard from people like Sidetrack and some other places felt that they really were going to go forward with Sony, and it was going to be very much like the Warner Brothers deal that they were putting together, where we would see this sort of Star Trek Studios sort of be produced. And I guess, I don't know if they were just making that up because that's what fans wanted to hear, or if that was a plan and it just fell through, because, Sony's deal was pretty good for that money that they were offering up front, like $26 billion or something for the whole thing. It's just, I don't know. It's just depressing, and had to comment on it, had to reflect on it, and I guess I just have to get used to Star Trek being limited to, 1966 to 2005, because we're not going to see anything produced that resembles Star Trek really anymore. It's just a sad day. Unless some miracle happens and they kind of shake things up because they want to make actual money. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.